sure.
It's the world's famous. Yeah, I said it in my Mr. Magic's voice. It's world famous swag in the morning. I'm your brother Prince Creed.
And I'm Lady D.
Finally, Lady D has arrived. Now I'm only kidding. What's good, everybody? Listen, lady, tell these people what swag means.
Swag means saved with amazing grace.
And morning do not mean daytime. It means new hope, freedom from being in the darkness. Oh, new hope, new beginning, freedom from being in the darkness. But we are broadcasting in the nighttime, so in the evening time. So I know people, they always ask, why are they calling themselves the swag in the morning? Do you get that, Lady D?
I do. I do get that.
Yeah, and what do you tell them?
What you just messed up.
Okay, so since I messed it up, won't you clarify? You know, since I'm messing stuff up,
But I'm just,
won't you take the morning, I take the swag?
no, I was just trying to, I was trying to get you before you get me because I'm you know how this goes.
This is not going to be one of those get me back. I get you, Lady D. And that's how that's going to go down.
Okay.
All right. Until you realize,
Here we go.
Lady D, I am Ike and you're Tina.
Somebody
You're Annie Mae, not Tina. Tina swung back.
That's right.
And you ain't getting to Tina yet. You Annie Mae.
Okay.
And so Annie Mae is going to get the cake and all of that stuff. And when you turn Tina, I'm going to change and get myself together. And I'm going to repent.
Long day, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. What's good, everybody? How's everybody feeling, man? I'm a CNN person, right?
Oh,
you know that.
Yes.
I watch CNN, CBN, CBN, and I don't fox it, okay? I'm not foxing it. But listen, I watched the watching CNN, and then Biden. Here's the thing. Turn it. Anyway, Biden was saying the CDC said if you're fully vaccinated, you can go in places without the mask.
I just saw that. I did. Yeah.
So I want to know what people's feeling about that. Like, how do people feel about now? Like, how do you really know that person is walking in this place without a mask? Because you know a lot of people. I'm not going to say Trumplicans or whatever you call it. Anyway, you don't know who's fully vaccinated that's walking in these places with no mask.
Right.
They could be lying.
That's true.
And so they end up saying no mask now. So are you willing to take the CDC advice and not, if you're fully vaccinated, after 2 weeks after being fully vaccinated, that you can walk in these stores with no mask and things like that? How do you feel about that?
Well, for me, I just had a conversation with this young man, and my conversation went like this: I am going to continue to wear the mask, for a bit, because you don't know. You don't know. So just like this snuck up on us, it's always something. So again, it's better to be cautious, overly cautious, than to not be cautious at all, just going out. And I'm sure that some people, that was good news for them, just take it off and don't have to worry about it. That's what they wanted to hear.
Right.
But at the same time, you just still have to be mindful that it is a pandemic. There is a deadly virus that's going around and you don't know. So I'd rather be one of the ones that's protected or overprotected,
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Because, but here's the thing that's tripping me out, right? You can go into stores if you're fully vaccinated with no mask, but can't get on an airplane. Like, so I was trying to catch the little tail end of that to realize, like, so it's kind of like, a hit and miss there or whatever, but I feel take precaution. Use, like now stores cannot mandate people from walking in without a mask. It's going to get scary.
Yeah, you know what? One of the things that really had me bugging was the fact that, you can be, me being fully vaccinated, I can be around someone who has COVID and not have to quarantine.
Okay.
But I can still get it and pass it on to someone else. So why does that leave me open to not quarantine from the person if I can still get it and pass it on? So
Right.
that to me does not make sense. And some of the things don't make sense, So I really realize that there is trial and error with all of this. But for me, that did not make sense. So for me, being around someone, knowing that I was around someone who had COVID, I tried to stay away and I tried to quarantine and do as much as I can because that's me. But
Right.
someone knowing that information is not going, they're going to say, oh, well, I don't have to quarantine, but I can pass it on to someone else and then just go freely out. So,
Yeah, it's sort of, you just gotta play like super safe. But then again, I know people that's wearing masks, playing as safe as possible,
absolutely.
and still testing positive, man. So
Absolutely.
you just gotta just stay prayed up and just stay in God's way.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm looking at it, really, to truly stay in God's way in
Right.
reference to when it comes to these things, man. Just prayed up, just stay prayed up. Let's get into this. I want to speak about the gas situation. All right.
Do we have to speak about
Yes, the gas situation. For those who do not live in our area, I'm talking about Virginia area. Virginia is already known for the panic button. They got a button for somehow most people here will panic if they say Hurricane Bobby Ann is coming, but it's 2 days away. They will go in the store, or 2 weeks away, and they'll go in the store and clean out all the water, the milk, the lighters, the wood, the fire, all of that. Now, Lord have mercy, the Colonial Pipeline went down, and it was a disaster, lady. I know you experienced it, like really a scary moment, and we're going to talk about that. You really went through a scary moment with that. So this pipeline affected Georgia, the Carolinas, Virginia, and Florida. And Lady D, I just found out there's no more gas in Virginia. So if you are driving she's driving around, riding Miss Daisy, right, she better watch it. I'm telling you, she'll be the one with the bucket, the can, getting gas.
Sitting on the side of the road.
So look, I'm sitting on the side of the road. She's showing up with, she won't sit on the side. I won't let her see how scary when she really drive, when it got to get down to the flat. I'll be like, every time she go, I'll be like, Lord, Heavenly Father, bless the car for no flat tires, no gas going, like no red light coming on, no this light. Because, she's still my baby. It's my baby girl, man. Like, I can remember in the back seat sitting with the frown. Like, so I love her. Like, look, you on the other hand, if it runs out of gas, that's your butt. I'm like, no.
No, it's teaching her responsibility. She has to pay attention. So,
Lady D, cut it out, Lady D.
Whatever.
Now you come in. First of all, this is where the gas is over. Right? You almost ran out of gas. You got the gas, and that's fine. Let's skip onto this. Why do you think you can do laundry better than me?
Why are you so random?
Because I just need to let people know I do laundry better than you, Lady D. I just want to get that out. All right. Okay. Because you don't do everything better than me. I do a lot of stuff better than you.
All right, power to the people, man.
That's right. All right. All right, so what we're going to do is we have this segment, right, called The Plug, right? We put the plug in somebody. We put the power, the source, just plug that person in and connect. Because you know what? Sometimes I look at us, right? I look at as a surge protector.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of sockets in me, because I know a lot of things. I always like to plug people and put people in their position. I tell you no lie, friends, and even some of the guests that's going to come in, they know that when they have a cookout, when somebody invite Lady D and I to a cookout, we actually get on the grill, go in the kitchen, scrub the floor, put the tables up, and all of that stuff. So we serve, and I think that's important. So this segment right here is The Plug, is very near and dear to our hearts. Just like the book club, we love plugging people. We love helping push people into their purpose, especially small businesses or people that's on the up and rising. Right. Some of our guests are innovators. One of the guests, these guests that's going to come on, these people are people that's always coming up with something every other week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save the last guest for the last because it got about a million stuff, got a million things, and I'm gonna just put that on the last.
Look, when I look at them, I see us. I'm like, they don't never sit still. They don't never.
We're gonna have a challenge. We're gonna have a who do the most challenge, doing the most challenge. And we probably would come out even and be looking at each other drain like, I ain't coming up with nothing. Put your hands together for our first plug guest. This guy is an amazing guy. I'm going to tell you something. He's going to speak about what his name means.
Okay.
It's crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get plugged in. I'm getting ready to plug him in right now. He's the owner of J316 Media. His name is Mr. Nate Brown. Put your hands together, everybody. Mr. Brown, get on down. How you feel, my bro?
Good. How about yourselves? How y'all doing?
We are excited. First of all, tell people who you are, your name of the business, and then explain the name of your business, because I want you to do that right now live.
Sure. So my name is Nate Brown, the owner of J316 Media. It's funny that you said that because I didn't think that nobody would ever pick up where J316 actually came from. But just a little bit of J316 Media is an app building company in which we built apps for businesses, ministries, churches, artists, and so forth. But J316 actually comes from the scripture John 3:16, where it talks about, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. So the concept of J316 Media, though it is an app building, it is an app building company. It's also based on the principles of Christ and, getting people, saved. So I purposely made it John J316, but I never thought anybody would figure it out, but you're the first. So good question.
Hey, do I win anything? I mean, do I win anything?
You do. You do. It's coming. I'm gonna send it in the mail.
Man, as much as I say, as hard as you work, I'm also a client. Lady D and I, the swag is also a client of J316. And so it came to me, I had to look at it and I said, you know what, that has to be Christ-based. And it moved me even more. Mm-hmm. We speak about you, man, like we have known you for years. Mm-hmm. When we telling people about how clean our app is, how effective it is. And so we blown away. And so this right here, this moment to get in here, so me and Lady D can just, we normally on your Zoom meetings and normally speaking to you and you narrating and facilitating things. I just wanted to give you your roses while you're here amongst the living, man. And you experienced some tough times in your life during this pandemic, and our prayer still goes out to you. So this is very valuable that we do something very important to people that's just fresh in our lives, but still making an impact. Mm-hmm. So can you tell people the importance of your business and how you can build some of the small businesses to go take their businesses to the next level?
Absolutely. And two, thank you all for having me. I really do appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. I enjoy the platform that you all have and just sharing it. I really appreciate it. And definitely may God continue to bless all your endeavors. Just to talk a little bit about just the business of the app and how it can help other companies out. We have to know a couple of things. And a couple of things that we have to know is that you have to somehow start owning your own content. And you're going to have to start as business owners, as those in whether it's entertainment, whether it's music, whether it's, you're writing a book, you're giving out just a sermon. We're going to have to start taking our content and we're going to have to start owning our content. And the way you can own your content is by placing it on an app. We have to start looking at trends, especially in the African-American community. You know why there's Paramount Plus? Paramount Plus is an app. BET Plus, it's an app. Everybody's now moving towards app, where they can streamline the process. They can start streamlining how they reach consumers. I always tell people, forget Facebook. Not in that way, but what I mean that I don't care if you have 20,000 followers, you can have 5 million followers, but why is it that you'll get 20 likes out of 5 million followers, or you'll get 60 to 100 likes? That's because a lot of it's not authentic. But when someone downloads your app, when someone takes that valuable space on their phone to put your app, guess what? You've got them plugged right in, and you're able to actually engage with them on a real time. So one way is apps help businesses is that one, it helps with engagements. The apps that we create allow you to do push notifications. You can reach them at any time. You know how everybody get that ding, ding, ding? Well, you'll be able to ding, ding, ding your client. We have content management where you're easy can access your content. You can live stream, kind of like what we're doing now on your own app. You can create videos. You can even charge people to download your app. It was TD Jakes that once said, one of his greatest concern with the African American church or the African Americans is our ability not to be able to catch up with technology. So just by hearing that really inspired me to find a way of what can I do to start helping out small businesses, or people, not just small businesses, or people who have endeavors to get out there. So that's what we currently do. J316 is an app builder, very inexpensive, very dirt cheap. Not because and the work ain't cheap, but we just try to make sure that it's affordable. A lot of times, apps within itself, the going rate, it's usually around 5,000. These apps that you all have now, PNC and all, they spend 20 to 30 to 40,000. So it's very expensive. But we make sure that the process is very inexpensive. And as you all know, we work with you from beginning to the end. Phone is always on. We're going to make sure it works for you. So I encourage everyone to really start looking into getting an app for your business, so that you own the content, so that you know what's going on, so you don't get this falsified number of what you thinking, what you think you have. Like I said,
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we do. So we're excited to bring that to businesses all over.
Yeah. One of the things that I like about Nate Brown and his company is the availability. I love the fact that you are available. You make yourself available. And when you're not able to be available, you reach back out. Mm-hmm. You're very on point. And we don't mind referring people to you because of your passion about helping people. That's key, man. Like, you're really so into helping people and your clients, and you're very informative, man. So one of the things, again, I love the fact that you're very available.
Yeah, it's I think one of the motto is that you have to be customer driven first. You have to make sure that you're right, you're available at all, because a lot of times people don't know what to do. It's not that the system that they use, it's very easy, but the technology world is so big, and it gets kind of all convoluted, and Apple is always coming out with rules, and Google is coming out with rules, and Facebook and Apple is always fighting. So things are always changing. But what we do is we really try to stay on top of the technologies, and we try to stay on top of all the news that would affect our clients. So as far as being available, we want to make sure that if you are a customer, you are a client, that we want to make sure that you're very, very comfortable in maintaining your app and working with your app. And I just believe, that's good customer service. I would want to be treated the same way. If I'm spending money for something, then, I don't care if it was $1, that's $1. I want somebody to be able to respond and be able to reach back out to me. I believe customer service is number one.
Nate, let me ask you this. I know you said that every business should have an app. Is there a certain like for a small business or someone that's just starting out? Would you say to a small business, should they get an app as well, like just starting out, or should they just get an app after a certain amount of time?
Yeah, see, that's a good question, because that depends on what you're trying to do. Like, I've noticed that a lot of people, so if you're a small business, it just depends on what genre. Let's just go to music, for example. Like, I know someone who's been, they've been in the industry for a while. They're selling their stuff on iTunes. They're not really getting paid for it. The music industry is all jacked up anyway. So what they want to do is kind of create their own app and create a content and where people can actually buy their music on their app. So it kind of really depends on how you want to come out. So they want to come out with an app versus starting their business and then doing an app. It just kind of depends on your field. I would say if you're unsure, at least make the phone call. You can reach us at J316 Media just to hear what we can provide. Now, I've built out apps for people and they wait to 2 to 3 months later. That's okay. They're still trying to figure things out. So I would say reach out to an app maker like myself to make sure what we're trying to do is suitable. Now, if I feel personally that it ain't going to work, I'm not going to sugarcoat it because I don't want to put the work in and I know it's not going to work. I'll just say, yeah, you might want to go. I think somebody wanted to do something weird. And I said, no, you might want to go somewhere else, but you're going to pay for that one. So it has to definitely make sense, but talk to someone before you do it.
Okay.
Yes. So before we unplug you, but we still will stay plugged to you.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to get you.
Tell people where they can find you.
Okay.
How much something will cost, like a range. I don't care about how they can find you. And Mr. Nate Brown.
Okay.
You're being plugged.
I love the plug, and sad that it got to be unplugged, but that's okay. So you can find me at j316media.com, j316media.com, or you can call 1-800-962-5341. If you go to the website, you can schedule a free consultation. I'll walk you through everything. Just don't be afraid to call. Just call. You want to get information, just get information. I'll be upfront, honest with you. I'll give you an idea. A lot of times when people are developing apps, like I said, the cost can be very, very high. We charge a one flat fee a month. There's no initial development fee. You can pay between $99 to $130 a month just for the services, the app services. And that's it. That's pretty cheap. You're not going to find anywhere cheaper than that. But we work with you and walk with you all the way to the end. So that's where you can find me.
And we are clients.
Yes.
Good 316 Media.
Great clients. And congratulations to you all. Y'all are really doing big things for real.
Hey, man, thank you for taking our business to the next level. Mr. Nate Brown, brace yourself.
All right.
Brace yourself. Hold on. You're going to drop. You just been plugged, my brother. God bless you. It's the world famous swag in the morning. That was Nate Brown, Lady D. Lady D. People are on our app right now. We got an amazing show tonight, right? We got our last plug in right now. We're going to get into this real quick. But we also got MCJB from from JJ Fad.
Yes, JJ Fad.
Juana, MCJB. She's going to be joining us in a few minutes. But right now, we're going to get into our next plug. Yes. I'm not going to put no name.
Don't put a name on it.
Okay. I don't want it to seem like we're shaking like an earthquake. For kicking. I'm moving the thing back and you're still kicking the thing, lady. Are you trying to tell me to be quiet?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. I love you, baby.
I'll try to be nice now.
I like your Reckless shirt.
Thank you.
Reckless is another partner of ours in the t-shirt and apparel thing. Got some big things going on.
Yes. Thinking
about doing something that's going to blow your mind when you want to smell good, and I put it in the atmosphere. Yes. Our next guest, I'm not going to give no name because I don't know if it's Integrity, DJ Integrity, Gala Signature, the game truck, the bounce house.
Yo, they got it.
My God,
you got it.
I do not know who has the most tings. Put your hands together for our family member. This is our family member. Let me show some extended love. One half of the dynamic duo is in the building.
That's because the other half is doing something.
See what I mean? Put your hands together for my brother and was my sister.
She coming.
The Saunders. I'm gonna say it that way to see. I had to stay safe there, Lady D.
Yes.
Because if I would have gave the name, they would have been like, no, we promoting integrity today.
Right.
So no, we promoting this today. Well, I had to do this because again, life is too short.
That's right.
Life is too short. So you want to give people their flowers while they're still alive.
That's right.
It's one of the reasons why I thought to bring JJ Fad, because that one song changed my life. And I'm going to talk about that when she gets done with us. And she's joining in the break room. So how y'all doing, family? What's going on? Tell us what's new.
Good.
I know this is going to be long. What's new, guys? Talk to people. Tell people who you guys are, where you from, what type of business you have. Y'all are being plugged. This is your stage. Go ahead.
Okay, so I am the LA to the GA. I'm Latrice Saunders.
Oh, and I'm Gawain Saunders. Can y'all hear us pretty good, man?
We can hear you clear as day. Y'all look good.
And that's Galas. Aside from that, as you know, we started with integrity events and consultants, and we just started there and ventured out a little bit more. And so with that, we came up with both of our names, and that's where we got Galas, and we opened up the second business. Now Integrity is a rental company aside from the DJ name, and Galas is the venue.
That's what I'm talking about.
I love it. I love it, Lady D. I love it, Lady D. One of the things that blew me away, right? The other day, I kid you not, we do the Facebook stuff. They know we do the Facebook stuff. I think you and Randy are similarities, right? It's like but me and Therese, we get on the Facebook, we do the Facebook thing, right? So I saw the game truck. I was like,
yo, the game truck. The game truck just knocked me over. I'm like, yo, wait a minute.
Me too.
Did y'all see the game truck? Y'all listen, if y'all are watching, y'all have to for this game truck. I'm just telling you, it totally blew my mind, and I watched them as they put it together. But let me just say this to y'all, because we may not always see each other, but best believe that we're watching. I see the things that y'all do, and I am so proud. I mean,
Lady D, I'm sorry. Hey, combo praise.
Now you cut a step, man. You know I cut a step.
Let me tell
you. You know I cut a step, man.
Listen. Listen, that's our music. That's we go in. But listen, y'all are doing the thing, and I am so proud. I am so proud of y'all, because y'all never stop. And that's us. Y'all never stop. Y'all keep on going. No matter what comes, no matter what slaps you, y'all keep on going. So I want to tell you, keep going, because people are watching.
Yes, indeed.
And the same as people are watching, there are people that are plotting. But don't worry about it, because this girl in your corner is over here praying while they're plotting. And while y'all moving. Just keep on. We got you covered over here.
See, let's be clean. Let's be transparent. Yes. We know Latrice. Yes. We saw her tears. We saw her. I'm about to get a little emotional. We saw that in her, right? Yes. And so, we sitting, we praying, and and I'm about to get this, and then bing, God. And I'm going to give my brother some credit, right? God just threw this chocolate brother like me, we bald head, bro.
That's right. Take the hat off. Take the hat off.
Quick, and he just blessed her with her help me.
Yes. Took it to another level.
Someone that's crazy like her. Someone if like me and Deborah, she come up tomorrow, baby. I think we need to get something that makes the stairs go flat when you walk up, and I'm gonna go figure it out. Yeah. That's your husband. Like, honey, I want to do this. And, I know it's kind of challenging working together. So I want to touch real quick on that. How is it? Because people ask me, like, lay off on Lady D. No, I'm not. This is what I am. I'm going to chew up on this radio. It's my only time to get to talk back to her. So how is it working together as a couple?
What a lot of people don't know, we are together all the time. And when you have a friend in your mate, that's always a plus. And so I like to tell everybody, we get along. We definitely get along, and that's always a plus. Every morning we get up, we praise God together, we worship together, and we thank Him for just putting us together. And a lot of people don't have that in their relationship. A lot of guys don't want to go home. A lot of guys, I don't want to argue, but we don't have that here. So we can be together 9, 10, 12 hours a day and it not be an issue. It not be an issue. You know, when the days where I have nothing to do, I tell everybody quick, look, I'd rather stay home with my wife to go and to just go hang out anyway. For one, I know it's going to keep me out of trouble. And for another, I know that we're going to be trying to work on how to make some more money.
That's it. That's it. You gotta do it. That's awesome.
So just to piggyback on what he said, I went up there live on the Facebook, and I was telling him this when he started doing the when God downloaded on him about the trailer. Now, I said we could be a dream killer or a dream stealer in our mate situation. Like God gives them something totally different to do. Now, I may have the venue on my mind, but God had did that. And with him putting that in his mind, I could either say, well, honey, we don't have time for that. But in the process of him building and making it, God was building him, you know, to get to the next level in ministry, because, you know, you got to feel assured that, you know, when you're going step by step building, you're entrusting God with some things that you're trying to do. So you got to pray through it. See, you putting a trailer together, people see the end result, but at the end of the day, he know nothing about doing this. Now you tell him he got a CDL, he can DJ, he can drive for a living, but he's talking about nailing and hammering and getting this stuff together and God has to download and say, you know, like he tell me when I'm trying to find the building, go right, go left, and I got to be obedient. So God was making it. And I was like, I could have got in the situation and said, hey, we don't have time for this right now because we supposed to be building this together. But at the end of the day, his dream, you know, he has dreams and aspirations as well as me, and we're trying to back each other up with, different things that we're trying to do, because I did have dreams and aspirations before, and he just helped push me. And it's so important to have the right support system when you're doing anything. So I just appreciate that. I really appreciate that part of it, because just because and last year I said a whole year, but just because you can don't mean you should. I could do a lot of things on my own, but that doesn't mean it's a good fit for us when we're trying to do it and we come together. You know what I mean? Like I was doing it by myself, it would be different, but we're together now. So, I got to talk about it and we got to pray about it and we got to come together. So I'm just kudos to him because he did that thing. I came out there like, I'm telling you, I'm looking at the trail. Well, what in the world? Like every day it was like, breathtaking. And I was like, honey, you really did this. Like from scratch, I'm talking about to painting and carpeting and everything, the TVs. Now he had several packages coming more than I ever had to that door with Amazon. Now, but kudos to him getting it done. And I was just excited about the end result. And it really did something. I would never get in the place of what, he's trying to do. And I just pray that it is much success, with it. He has booked it recently, and so we're going on the road with it. Don't know what the end result for us here because we're here until we move to Florida. So in 5 years, that was in our contract of marriage. Just so y'all know.
Okay.
Oh, that's what it is.
You're gonna break our news right here on the swag. I should unplug y'all right now.
Yeah, we're doing Florida.
Oh no, that's giving us a place to go. That's right. Lady D, you made me not. I was gonna unplug them prematurely. Listen, that was a good move because being mobile, hearing from God and His dreams and His vision. Noah knew nothing about building an ark, and when God anointed you with that gift, and to be mobile. To go and let people know we gala, but I'm mobile. People, this is just a way to attract people. All right, you're getting ready to get into the plug machine right now. Tell people what they can do, how they can support, where they can find. This stage is yours. You're getting plugged. Go ahead.
Okay, so you can basically find us on all social medias, Gala Signature Venue, and look us up, galasignaturevenue.com. You can look us up online. You can either reach us at 757-966-8496. Ask for Latrice. I'm the muscle. She's the face of the whole company. So once again, it's 757-966-8496. Whether you're doing a wedding, whether you have a dream to have a dream event, we have a venue that you can come see. If you're having a child's party, we have the bounce houses, tables, chairs, and also we're just introducing this weekend the game trailer. So make sure you give us a call. We have something that you need. We have something that you definitely need. Once again, the name is Gala Signature Venue on Facebook. The number is 757-966-8496.
Patrice, anything you want to say before I want y'all to brace yourself like a roller coaster ride, because
we're definitely celebrating 1 year. We made it through the pandemic, our 1 year anniversary. They have opened us up. Come the 15th, we have full capacity back, and on the 30th, we're having the 70th party. On the 28th, let me go back. 28th, we're doing the bull riding contest. My husband, and then on the Sunday, we're doing a comedy and concert and 70 style. So we're gonna have a good time. It's only $10. We don't overcharge because we just know events, and it don't take a lot to come out and just celebrate with us. And so that's pretty much it. We just celebrating 1 year. With that being said, I'm gonna get back with you guys because I got something else coming up that I want you guys to be a part of. And so that's it. We're celebrating our 1 year. So
yes, I love it. Yes, congratulations.
Congratulations.
I think
thank you.
I think I need to bring the stage play there.
We'll be reaching out to you.
Come on, man.
Guys, but want to say to our listeners and to our viewers, please go and support. I'm telling you, hands down, they have got it all together. You go to their events, everything is laid out. It is beautiful. It is so elegant. Indeed. Professional. So please, y'all go ahead and contact them. That is my girl. That is my best friend.
That is my brother. That is my home slice. Every time I come around him, I'm lifting something. I'm not mad at him. Ladies and gentlemen, my family member has just been plugged. Embrace yourself, guys. Hold on.
Love you guys.
Woo! World Famous Swag in the morning. That was our family members. They always doing something.
Always.
Up next, I'm gonna tell you something. This song changed my life, Lady D. It changed my life. Yeah. I'm telling you, it changed my life. It changed my life, right?
Yeah.
It changed my life. I gotta play this song. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Yeah, I couldn't rap that fast. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Look, yeah. Come on, representative, get it, baby D. Look, I swear, the song was one of the most played joints. Tricked her. She didn't know what she was in. And then hit a JB to the super level. Come on. Supersonic. Supersonic, Lady D, you gonna get mad because I'm gonna tell you, it was my girlfriend back in the day. Supersonic, her favorite song. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for one of the founding members. I have a hard time saying the name because I'm gonna call it the name I like. And that's JBMCJ to the B. I caught you off guard. MCJB, you was like,
know when you have me on, I'm sitting here on my phone, everything. I didn't even know I was on the air.
I just felt, I said, I'm going to bring her in and she going to look back and say, what that was doing? I'm so spontaneous. Hello, welcome to the swag. I'm your brother, Prince Cree.
And I'm Lady D.
And we get excited by our guests, ma'am. Hands down. All right, let me catch my breath, my excitement, because
And he said over here, all the dancing and trying to sing,
I'm going to tell you
You
something.
gonna be all right though?
I'm all right.
All right, okay.
I'm all right.
All right.
When people that you saw and you listened to, let me tell y'all something. It takes one song
One song.
to change people's lives.
Absolutely.
Because I'm going to go to this clip, right? And I got this from her. MCJB had this on her page. They had this on the JJ Fab page, lady. I'm going to play this. And it may, the viewers are screaming, they're going to see this. This little girl wasn't even born. She wasn't even born when this song was out. Little Shan Shan from UK voice.
Wow.
She wasn't even born. And this was powerful.
Okay.
Check it out, lady.
Oh, Shan's up. Yeah, she's up. It's so hard not to look. I know.
Supersonic motivating rhymes are created, and everybody knows that little Shan is devastated. We know you like us, girl, so you better get stirred, cause we are the home chicks that are rocking your world. Supersonic. Supersonic. Precious DJ from coast to coast. My man can cut and scratch, but I don't mean to boast. Now he may be a little white, but that's okay, cause when he cuts to the beat, it sounds this way. Hit it. Supersonic. Someone lama doing on me, you assuming I'm a human. Someone lama doing on me, lama. Someone lama doing on me, you assuming I'm a human. Someone lama doing on me, lama. Yeah, that's it. Supersonic.
Okay, can y'all hear me? I can't hear you.
She can't hear us.
Hold
Now
on
I
now.
can-
Hold on for 1 second.
Okay, now I got it.
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Okay. How did that make you feel seeing this little girl who wasn't even born singing your song?
So awesome. I mean, it's crazy that we have a whole new generation of fans. That just blows me away. And a lot of it also came from Sonic the Hedgehog movie because they used our song in the trailer. So we have a lot of kids saying, oh, we know that song is from Sonic the Hedgehog. And I'm like, well, no, that's not where it's from.
That's amazing.
But it is amazing because, like she said, it gives you a new genre. It gives you a new area. Like it's broadening. So now she got another audience to impact and to influence, and evidently it has impacted and influenced her because she chose to sing this song knowing that she was going to be judged for it. So she was pulling out her best.
Yeah, she was, and that was amazing.
Yeah,
She did so good,
incredible.
and she got that from her mama.
You know that she got it from her mama. Definitely got it from her mama. Yeah. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. She did it. And see, this is the stage that y'all setting, from years ago, still setting the stage. So thank you so much for all that you've done.
Exactly.
I appreciate it.
So I'm noticing on TikTok, you guys first, because I watch my daughter and their little friend playing the song. They don't even know. Like, I know that song. And they doing dances and stuff like that. So how was that? Like, first, I know they block your page or something like that.
Yeah.
On TikTok. Like, what had happened with that? I know I'm sharing that thing because some of our young viewers, they need to know, like, this song has passed certain generations.
Yeah.
Lady D, I'm talking about went from a lot of generations. So what was that all about? The TikTok block, a ban or something?
We still don't know to this day. And it took me a good 2 weeks to even get it back. I had to go on LinkedIn and find out who was running the whole show and what happened. I finally got a hold of somebody and they were like, oh, we'll restore your page. And I was like, okay. I said, well, what did I do? And they were like, well, we don't even know. You didn't commit any community guidelines. So I still to this day don't know what happened. It may have been a glitch or it may have been, I don't know. I can't even explain it. I'm just blessed and glad that we got it back.
Yeah, y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve it. For those who do not know, I'm a hip hop junkie. This is my life. I bleed hip hop and trust and believe I'm connected to hip hop above and beyond people can imagine. Y'all was signed to Eazy-E, his label. Was it Ruthless Records, correct?
Yes.
Was y'all the first girl trio on the group on the label?
Yes, we were the first artist on the label.
When Prince Arabian
First
produced the
artist,
song,
yeah.
first artist. That's right. The first artist. How is that working with Eazy-E? He's a legend. Coming from his type of music, just having a trio female group on his labels. How was it working with Eazy?
It was fun. I mean, a lot of people think he's, this hardcore person, this thugster, and he is the most gentle person you ever want to meet. Sense of humor is crazy. He had us laughing all the time. Just the best person you ever want to come across.
Wow. I was excited. I mean, I followed. First of all, those sweaters. Do y'all still have those? Do y'all know y'all can? See, I'm always hustling.
Right.
eBay, if I get a hold of one of those sweaters, I'm going to sell it. I'm going to send it to you to autograph the sweaters because those sweaters was dope. Lady D, did you have a JJ Fast sweater? Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
I tried to get a JJ Fast.
Nobody on the East Coast. We're from Jersey, so we was like, yo, we need to find, I know growing up in elementary school, I'm like, we had the talent shows and I had the little rap group and I tried to put together a little JJ.
Yes, try to dress like them and everything.
And the thing about it is they couldn't get off of the speed rap. I rap. I did songs. I write songs I can't the read speed rap. So I'm going to ask you, who was the fastest rapper in that? Was it Baby D? Who rapped the fastest out of y'all three?
I don't know. I think we all, fast rapped at the same tempo. So I'm not sure who the fastest was, but I want to tell you a story about those sweaters though.
Yes.
So all of us lost ours because, after all this time, after 30 years and all the moves and everything that we've been doing, nobody knows where their sweater is or where it went. So somebody somewhere out there has them. But the company that actually made those sweaters back in the 80s was called No Jeans. And I'm researching and I'm asking people. I did a TikTok saying, can somebody replicate these sweaters? We want new ones. We want to, wear them on stage. And then finally I went to Instagram and No Jeans is actually still in business. And I was like, wait a minute, after 30 years. So I reached out to them and they had closed down for over 20 years. And the son of the owner of No Jeans reopened his store. And now we have connected and they are going to hook us up with some
sweaters.
Yeah, we got them.
That's a moment.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Got my JJ sweater back, y'all. Got my JJ sweater back, y'all. Yes, I love it. I celebrate that. You don't understand how dope that is, Lady D. Lady D, do you understand? You can bring them back. I was about to go ahead and hit Dapper Dan up. Dapper Dan and I, we had. I was gonna add that. Will you make a sweater custom for them? Because you know why? That vintage vibe. First of all, these young kids are killing me. They love Bruno Mars. That song. They don't know that's the old vibe, and so I'm loving that these younger generation is filling in. Yeah. And so, Supersonic, that's a song that can go everywhere. It can go everywhere. Sonic's food place, like the restaurant, right? Yeah, I'm going there, Lady D, because
I see where you're going. I see where you're going.
Because I follow on Instagram, right? So, and I love the fact, and I'm sharing stuff, and because I would love to see that you guys on that commercial. just like
Tag
the
team.
dudes. Tag team. We got them coming up in June, by the way. But the tag team, I want to see y'all get that commercial. Let's campaign that. If you don't have it already, speaking to an existence, a Sonic commercials with a new burger or something.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. Because if they don't, I'm going to get my chef in Atlanta to make a burger after them. And we're going to do it. We call it the Sonic burger, the JJ Fad burger. Yeah, matter of fact, bing, light bulb. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to hit the chef up tonight and tell him to put a burger out for y'all. We're going to have it on Instagram tonight. Watch. We're going to force Sonic's hands.
We
We ain't got a big check like Sonic's, but we're going to get Sonic's to give them a check.
We just need people like y'all to tag them, to email them, to write to them, tell them it's the obvious choice. They already have a burger called the Supersonic Burger. So, I mean, we need to stay on them and just let them know that we're in demand and this is what the people want. So, we're praying and we're manifesting and this is going to happen for us. We just know it, but we do need fan help.
Yeah, we there for you.
Well, there we go.
We there for you. We there for you.
That's another thing on our list, huh? There we go.
JJ Fad is acronyms, lady, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm big on acronyms. Swag means save with amazing grace.
Yes.
JJ Fad was all of you guys' names from the original members, and then you switched it around after the members kind of went their separate ways, and then everything. So how's all the other sisters and queens doing? How's everybody? Do you guys still stay in touch or still touring? What's good with y'all?
Yes, we are still, the three of us are still doing tours. COVID shut us down, but we're back at it. Our first show is in June in San Bernardino, California. So yeah, we tour the nation and we've been touring for about 10 years now. So we mostly are on freestyle tours with like Lisa, Debbie Deb, Trinier, Stevie B, those kind of shows. But we've been doing a lot of hip hop shows lately. We have one in December with E40, Fabulous, and who else? There's a bunch of other hip hop artists. So yeah, we still tour and we have a great time.
Oh, that's awesome.
I see the smile on your face. Other than being MCJB, who are you? Like what? I know we all, sometimes the hip hop is the Velcro, is the gift box, right? But what's inside of that gift box is your purpose. So who's you as a woman, as a Black queen?
Well, I am a mother, definitely a mother of 4 adult children now. My youngest one is 20 years old. I'm also a school nurse. So I actually do have a regular job. I work for a school and I'm also their cheer coach. So yeah, I'm busy. So I got my kids. I'm a school nurse. I'm a cheer coach for elementary school. So that's actually who I am. Christian. That's most important.
Wow. So
awesome.
you are definitely busy. How have you been coping with, with COVID and the pandemic? How have that been for you?
It's actually, and this is going to sound so weird, but it's actually been a blessing for me because it gave me time to sit down, reflect, think about my goals for the group, think about what we want to do, think about how we can make ourselves stay relevant and, entertain the people that want to see us. It just really gave me the opportunity to cut down all the busyness because schools were closed, so I didn't have to work. And just really concentrate on us and concentrate on me and reflect on my life and what I'm doing. So to me, it was a blessing.
Wow.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I've said it, plenty of times that the pandemic has been a blessing and a curse, but right. you have to take, you take the good with the bad and the downtime that we experience, we don't always get to experience. So I'm hoping and praying that a lot of people did. I feel like some people should come out with businesses. You should come out better than you went in, so you had time. So there's really no excuse. But you being a nurse, a cheer coach, a mom, and having the group, how do you balance all of that? Like how do you do that?
It's hard, but I'm passionate. So it doesn't feel like work to me. It just feels like something that I should be doing. Sometimes there's not enough hours in the day, but I run all the social media sites. So I deal with that. And then I also deal with, now we're back to work. So I'm going to work, but thank God I have a job that's, they don't care if I'm on the computer. They don't care if I'm, doing things when I'm not busy with work. So to have that type of job where they understand what you're doing and they're not punishing you for that is definitely a blessing. If I didn't have that, then I would not have the time.
Right.
Wow.
So when you're doing that, now the mom in me is kicking in, and when you're doing that, I know you have 4 adult children, so I know that they're capable of taking care of their own. But what do you do when there's work but you have to tour? Do you just leave? Do you leave work? Or how does that work?
Well, most of the time when we do our shows, they're on the weekends. So I only work, Monday through Friday. A lot of times I do have to leave on Fridays, and they know that, there's going to be some Fridays where she can't be here, and we have plenty of people to cover. So, so they're really, really, they know some of them, like the people that are important know the backstory. I don't tell anybody else, but it always seems to get out. But, so they know what I do. So they're pretty lenient with me.
Yeah. I mean, and the reason why I'm asking is because I feel like, just take me, for instance, I'm sitting here talking to you now, but there are people, we sit back and we watch you, on TV and we see you in this light. And a lot of times we feel like, oh my God, that's a person I'll never, ever speak to. That's a star. And she's this, but they forget that at the same time that you're human. So I wanted them to see the human side of you. You're going to see her on TV, you're going to see her perform, but there's a human side, yes, she still have a job. She has children. She's a cheerleading coach. So,
yes, because you're a cheerleader, and the
Yeah.
cheerleader coach and the majorette coach. So you want to hog the interview with that crap, Lady D? No, I want to get to the hip hop part.
Okay.
No, I'm only kidding.
I'm
just kidding. Gosh, I know I'm gonna get it on social media. Why you interrupt Lady D? She talking to MCJB. They family, women, queens. Look.
He's a little jealous at times when he feel like he's being left out. So this is his temper tantrum. He'll be okay.
Do the kids know that you're famous?
Yeah, but they don't. To me, to them, I'm just mom. So
you're like Wonder Woman, right? Like they don't know that you're a superhero at night, like or something like that.
They're like, nah, that's just mom.
Do they know that you did Supersonic?
That's his mom.
I'm gonna link it in your school. I'm gonna put it out there. Have the kids follow you.
That's too cute.
But I'm
that's excited,
awesome.
man. I'm
that's
proud.
Awesome. I really do. Like, for me, to say, oh wow, because now, I mean, there has never been a time where I have ever been starstruck. Mm-hmm. Like I really haven't been like to that point. I have never been that way. But to just, because I've always wanted to say, well, what is on the other side of that person? Because I'm sure there was days where you felt like, I really don't feel like doing this, but because of the fans, I got to go out and I got to push. And, I always think about the other side. Like, right. She's human, she's human. She has a life and she has bills to pay and she has to do that. So I just wanted our viewers to see that. Yes.
Yeah, that's the greater respect comes from that.
Yeah. Like, I mean, you respect the hustle when you see it. So now when they see you perform, it's like, yo, she is doing it, you know?
Can appreciate you more.
It's funny.
Just seeing the human side of it.
Yeah.
Because I was excited in the beginning.
I
calm down now because now that I know that she's a real person.
And you tired from singing that song.
Yeah, I'm drained. And everything.
It's crazy because when we're on TikTok, I try to respond to everybody that comments on whatever we post. And so people are like, why are you responding to everybody? Because that's what we do. We appreciate our fans. We appreciate you even taking the time to make a comment. So we're going to respond to everybody. When I go live on TikTok, they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're live and you're talking to us. And I'm like, I'm just like you, girl. Eat, sleep, go to the bathroom, everything else. So our whole group is very humble and very happy to interact with our fans. And, because without them, there's no us.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome to know and to hear, because a lot of them, a lot of performers don't, they don't. You reach a certain plateau and then it's just like, everybody else doesn't matter. But we have to remember that these are the people that go out and buy. These are the people that come out and support, in the concerts and things like that. And I mean, even if it's just a mere hello, and for the fans, it's like, yes, they recognize that I was here. They may never remember my name, but they recognize me in that moment. So it's an awesome thing that you do take that time, to reach out. I'm sure it's appreciated.
Wow.
Thank you.
I'm no longer super excited. I said super. I'm gonna be saying super.
Yes.
Here's the moment. There's the time, Lady D, when we give the stage to our guests.
Yes.
And hand you your flowers, your botanical garden, and for the other ladies as well. I want to say personally, I appreciate your music and your gift. I thank God for allowing you humility so that you can share your gift with the world. That one song changed my life. I was in hip hop. I grew up in hip hop and a music family, but that song was the song because it was different coming from the East Coast, from New York, New Jersey. When I heard that song, I was like, finally, we got something on a soul sonic force level, but women doing it. And that's what made it great for me. So I'm gonna hand you the stage. You can say what you want, do what you want. It's like your birthday. It's like a rebirth day. You could speak, shout outs, do whatever you want. The stage is yours, MCJB.
Well, thank you. I just want you guys to follow us on all of our social media platforms. On TikTok, it's at official JJ Fad. On Twitter, it's at JJ Fad. Same thing with Instagram at JJ Fad, and Facebook at JJ Fad. So if you guys will give us a follow, and if you have time out of your busy day, tag at Sonic Burger whenever you see something that you feel like you want to let them know about JJ Fad. Make sure you tag them. If you are ever so inclined to write them an email and say, hey, we think it'd be dope if JJ Fad represented your, Sonic Drive-In, feel free to do that. We would appreciate it. So that's basically it. I thank everybody for their support. I thank everybody for following us, and we just want to keep growing and entertaining and making our fans happy. That's it.
You deserve it.
Thank you.
Lady?
Awesome. No, I just wanted to say thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us. We appreciate you. Definitely will be going on, plugging and writing letters and getting everybody that we know to stand and support so that we can get y'all where y'all need to be. Y'all not finished yet. Y'all still have a lot of grounds to cover. So we definitely gonna be standing behind, definitely following you.
Definitely. I'll be calling you or hitting you up for a drop because I want to have this drop. Lisa, like everybody that comes on board with us, give us a nice drop and we share it and we post and we push. And that's what we're going to do behind this campaign. I'm already thinking right now, Lady D, on what to do and how to make this happen for you guys. We love you to life. And there's nothing you can do about it but love us back. And in the process of loving us back, take a selfie and say to yourself, my life matters to the Lord because God loves you. He loves your family. He's watching over you. Much success. Ladies and gentlemen, she was on our stage. That's right.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Have a good time.
Hey.
Yes. I love it. I love that beat.
That was like this. You had to do the. You could be off and get on.
I'm gonna go watch the video. I'm gonna go watch the video.
Super Sonic. Hey. Super Sonic. Goodbye. We love you, sis.
We love you.
I'm shucking. MCJB. She has an awesome smile, lady. You can see good, pleasant on her face.
It's so beautiful.
So much good, positive vibes from her spirit and from her face. And I love it. Okay.
Yes.
Next week. On the swag. Latasha Scott.
Yeah.
Understanding.
Babe.
Huh?
Don't do that. Come on, let's just wrap this up.
Latasha Scott from Escape.
Yes.
She's an author. Mm-hmm. She's a mother.
Yes.
Oh man, I think we're gonna bring the swag in the kitchen. We're gonna bring it in the kitchen.
Okay.
And we're gonna try to make one of her recipes. I'm already thinking something crazy.
Yo, that's gonna be fun.
Go get a book. We got her book.
Well, I was getting ready to say I got her book.
No, not you, lady. Them.
Them.
Tune in next Thursday at
You.
7 p.m. on the swag.
Yes.
We gotta go.
Go get the book.
Thank you for joining us. We love y'all. And get our merchandise. The classic swag.
Swag in the morning.
In the morning, Run DMC classic type shirt. The shirt's back there. Shirt's right there. And the Pack Unlimited shirt. The swag on the cute fancy letters. We good. Yeah, we good. Ladies and gentlemen, good night.
Good night.
In the morning, wake up 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 in the morning, the swag in the morning, the swag in the morning.
Stay with the amazing grace.
That's you? It's us in the morning with the swag in the morning.
Stay with the amazing grace.
The swag in That's the me. Morning, swag in the morning. That's me.
Swag in
That's
the
you.
morning time.
Good night, lady. Oh, not good night to you. Good night, everybody.
Good night.